In Dragon Ball Super episode 125, Frieza was destroyed by Toppo after Toppo had no other option but to tap into the power of destruction. Getting destroyed by Toppo is probably something that Frieza actually wanted to happen. Before the Terminator power began, when Goku went to recruit Frieza from Fortunatella's Baba's palace, both Goku and Frieza were attacked by assassin, but then guys, Frieza ruthlessly murdered all the assassin, but then one was left, and that person had the power of destruction on his hand that was provided by God Destruction Sidra, and that was some of Sidra's destruction power. And then when he launched it at Frieza, at first Frieza was actually acting like it was affecting him, and then suddenly started smiling and controlled the power of destruction by Sidra. The one goal that Frieza has right now is to be a ruler of everything, to be the be-all end-all supreme ruler of all that exists, and right now he can't really do that. He's being ruled over by somebody else, and from his guts he hates that. In Dragon Ball Super episode 109 and 110, when Goku unlocked the Ultra Instinct, everyone was shocked, including the God of Destructions. Now that is because it is something that should not be achieved that easily. Even God of Destructions have hard time tapping into Ultra Instinct, but immortals such as Goku, he tapped into it. Now once again, everyone was shocked except for Frieza. What Frieza saw there was not Ultra Instinct. What Frieza really saw was a weapon that he could use against the God of Destruction, because Ultra Instinct is something that even the God of Destructions fear. And Frieza has one goal, that is to rule over the gods. In Dragon Ball Super episode 125, Toppo had to throw away his justice. He said, worthless. Justice is worthless now. At that point, Toppo didn't care about justice. He didn't care about anything. The only single thing that Toppo cared about was to survive. So he had to awaken the power of destruction within him. When Android 17 was attacking Toppo, Android 17 attacks were just disintegrating against Toppo. It had no effect on Toppo at all. Then Beerus actually said it's destruction. Depending on the situation, he can surround himself with the energy of destruction. In Dragon Ball Super episode 109 and 110, when Jiren pushed Goku too far at a limit where Goku had no other option but to break out of his shell and then unlock the mastery of self-movement, which is Ultra Instinct. And the Spirit Bomb that Goku created against Jiren was absolutely huge, and also the power of destruction that was used by Toppo in Dragon Ball Super episode 125 was also huge, and both of them almost covered the entire ring. Just like Goku with his Ultra Instinct, Frieza was also engulfed into the destruction power. Now as Toppo was about to attack Android 17 with the power of destruction, then suddenly a rock hit his destruction power, and that was Frieza. Now even Toppo was impressed by seeing Frieza able to withstand his destruction power, but once again Toppo had the upper hand on Frieza. Frieza was beaten down to nothingness by Toppo, and he was almost eliminated by Toppo, but then Android 17 saved Frieza at the last moment. So Frieza being saved from elimination, that basically means that there are bigger plans for Frieza that is still yet to come. Now let's go back to Goku's Ultra Instinct. Both the times that Goku tapped into the Ultra Instinct, first time with Jiren, second time with Kefla. After Goku tried everything against Kefla and Jiren, Goku was on the brink of death, but suddenly something happened, and that was Ultra Instinct. When Goku gets pushed so far, he can tap into the Ultra Instinct. What happened in episode 125? Toppo beat down Frieza to nothingness. In Dragon Ball Z, when Frieza was hit by Goku's Spirit Bomb, Frieza came back. And in episode 125, Frieza was also in the same position that he was in Dragon Ball Z. It looked like Frieza was tired and he was defeated, but Frieza was still able to go at 100%. And things that happened in Dragon Ball Z also happened in Dragon Ball Super exactly. Frieza and Jiren were the strongest at their respective arc. Goku used his highest power at that time, and that was the Kaioken against Frieza. And with Jiren, it was the Super Saiyan Blue with Kaioken on top. Now both of them actually failed, and then Goku had one option left, and that was the Spirit Bomb. Goku used the Spirit Bomb on both Frieza and Jiren, but still guys, it failed once again. Now Goku was pushed so far by Jiren and Frieza that he had no other option but to break out of his shell and then unlock something new, and that was a Super Saiyan and Ultra Instinct by Jiren. And guys, also many other things that happened in Dragon Ball Super also happened in Dragon Ball Z. In Dragon Ball Super episode 124, when Frieza was going up against Dispo in his golden form, Dispo did have the upper hand on Frieza guys, but did he really? As Dispo was about to land the final blow on Frieza, Frieza, Frieza just stood there still, and it looked like he was motionless. Then suddenly Gohan came and helped out Frieza by attacking Dispo, and out of nowhere Frieza came back to life. Now that was really interesting to me. Now this is an interesting post that I found over reddit.com, and it says, one thing that I believe Dragon Ball Super has done brilliantly is utilize foreshadowing in conjunction with symbolism. We all know about Whis hinting very early on about Ultra Instinct when he was training both Goku and Vegeta at Beerus's planet. This was a very clever way to prime us to get ready for something that is yet to come, and that was Ultra Instinct. We had little clues on the way, subtle hints that only make sense when you rewatch the previous episodes. In episode 71, Goku avoids a slap by Bulma without thinking. That was a brilliant way of telling us that something was coming on our way. We see this sorts of things occur in relation to the other events. Gowasu sat drinking tea under a pink colored blossom tree, a clear reference to Super Saiyan Rose. Now Dragon Ball Super does not show you these things by accident. Even in filler, such as the slap incident with Bulma, there are very important allusions to plot devices that are included in very deliberate way. Now once again, let's go back to before the Tournament of Power started. When Goku first went to recruit Frieza from Fortuneteller's Baba's palace, Frieza was attacked by Seedra's God Destruction energy, but at first Frieza acted like it was hurting him. Then out of nowhere he acted like it was nothing and he started joking about it. Then Frieza controlled the energy of destruction without much of a problem. And the one thing that Frieza really wants to do is control the gods, be the be all end all supreme ruler of everything. Anyways guys, that is about it. That's all I have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think about this. I'll catch you later and have a blessed day, my friends.